What's going on, guys? It's your host, Invisible DFS. Let's talk FanDuel NBA DFS for the slate of August the 9th. Alright, guys, I had a bad day in FD. A good day in DK, but a bad day in FD because, okay, I woke up too late. And then, of course, I had Kawhi in all my lineup except one. Basically, I didn't make my lineup. I usually make a lineup and then just put some teams in there and then set it. And then early in the morning try to change it, but hey, that wasn't the case. So that was on me there. But I still end up have a good day. Almost double up my money in DK, so that was good. But FD I spent way more and lost way more. Anyway, so let's jump to the slate and let's talk about point guard. Alright guys, so for point guard in FD, Dame at 9.8k. So the slate, anyway, so let me talk about the slate. The slate start at 2 o'clock in FD. Wait a second, 2 o'clock in FD. Alright, so I was a little bit confused here a little bit. So it is 2 o'clock on FD, and of course you have the 12:30 in the case, so different time. So alright, so again, point guard, you have it says what, 6-game slate if on FD and 7 in DK, so it's a little bit more in DK. So let's talk about the FD game. They don't have the Washington game, which is usually a game we want to be in our fantasy, but FD doesn't have it. It doesn't matter. So let's talk about what they do have. Fox, definitely my favorite point guard for tomorrow against Houston. I can see him even get to Dame, but I still like Dame. The White has been good. The price is up. So if I had to pick one between Fox and him, of course I'll go with Fox. But you don't have to. You can play two if you want. The only thing is you have players like Lowry, that's 7K. I would probably rather, me personally, I rather play Lowry over Derek White. All right, even though Derek White has been good. Lonzo Ball 7K again, Lowry. So Murray, I like him actually. Kemba definitely. So my top 5 is Fox. Them I gotta still put them in there because they're gonna try to win. They would rather want to win one game rather than 2 games when they have to play for the 8th seed, for the last team to make the playoffs. So definitely gonna try to win. Again, so the top 2, Lillard and Fox. Westbrook will be out. Simmons is also out. And then the next 3 for me would be Murray, Kemba, and Lowry. Not in any specific order, but if I had to put in order, definitely the first one for me would be Fox. All right, and everybody else follow. As far as the cheap players, do I see anybody I want to play down there? Reggie Jackson would be the one at 3.8k. I wouldn't mind going to Reggie Jackson at all. So if I'm gonna go cheap, it would be Reggie Jackson. And you can also take a chance in Chris Chosen because of the fact that a lot of guys are gonna be sitting, and Tyler Johnson. I know even when he started, when the other guys sat last game, he didn't do too good, but he played 29 minutes. If he played that again, he could have a better fantasy points. Alright, but I just would rather play a guy like a Jackson. There's a chance Paul George might not play, and also who knows, Kawhi might sit, or if he play, might not play the entire game. And even if he does, they're gonna need somebody else to do some scoring. So definitely Reggie Jackson would be my 2 cheap guys, my cheap guy here. As far as shooting guard, James Harden, hey, you know they're gonna try to keep winning, and you know James Harden going to play. All right, everybody's thinking sit your guys on. Harden is thinking I need those stats because when I retired, all those points gonna count. All right, you know I don't have to worry about if you did play that many games, then you would be there rather than here. So Harden's definitely going to play. Well, I'm hoping. So, but Arden definitely my favorite shooting guard. You should be able to pay for it, all those cheap guys. PG might sit because he play. It's a back-to-back, so it's all depends. So my favorite shooting guards are Arden, then DeMar DeRozan, Levert would have been, but he gonna be out most likely. Drew Holiday, now you have everybody gonna be back, so I'm not really on him that much. So again, Arden, DeRozan, uh, who did I miss here? Paul George, if he doesn't see it, could still go to him, but I don't. I'm gonna leave Paul George out of it. Bogdanovich, Ben Fleet, Brooks is taking a lot of shots. If you wanna go there, you can go. As far as the cheap guy, Gary Trent has been on fire. TLC, man, I've been very disappointed in J Rich. The way he's playing right now, he looks like he's gonna end up being a bench player sooner than later. All right. Uh, Alex Burks, Alex Burks has a great play last game. For some reason, I didn't do it on FD, but I did that for DK, and he come through in DK if you play him. 27, 28.8 fantasy point. There's a chance you could get even more minutes. TLC, so there's a lot of cheap guys you can play. All right, so my favorite two cheap guys is Burks again and TLC, and then everybody else would be those guys on top, which is Lua is not playing minutes yet, so you can go there. Maybe it's a back-to-back, and they're probably trying to play him in shape, so that might be a good reason to go to him. But you have Brooks, Bogdanovich, Van Vliet, Paul George if he plays, kind of questionable, but you have the DeRozan for sure. They got to keep winning. James Harden and Drew Holiday can even be good, but I just would rather go with DeMar than Drew Holiday. All right. For small forward, Tobias, Kawhi should be back. If Kawhi is playing, and we just don't know even if he play, if Brooklyn can keep the game, you know, a close game. So that could also be something to watch out for. For that reason, my favorite small forward is Tobias Harris is my favorite small forward. After that, uh, I would go with players like Siakam. Has been struggling, um, but definitely you got to put Ingram in there because the price went down. Um, Kawhi would be one of my top five, but we just don't know. But I'm still gonna go ahead and put him in there. Jalen Brown and Gordon Hayward. Jalen Brown has actually been a little bit better, and so I would go Jalen Brown. Woody Gay has been really good. Fournier has been disappointed, but still okay. Carmelo Anthony, the minutes is there. It's a back-to-back, so you can plan. You can choose to go with him or not. But me personally, I'm going to play him. Bonds, I'm taking a chance on Bonds. I see him go for 30 some fantasy points there at 4.7, 4.4k. Yeah, definitely going there. So I can stack on the big guns. All right. For power forward, I forgot all about Ronnie Hood. Don Tahol, if somehow he get the start, then I will play him a lot. Alright, because he actually, if he get the start, he can get you 35 if you get the minutes, 35 and 40 fantasy points for that price. Power forward, you're gonna have the money to pay for, so Tatum definitely gonna be in there. Zion should be back. I love Zion in FD, 6.8k. Hopefully this time he gonna play like 30 minutes. I don't see that happen, but I'll take 28. Gordon is questionable even if he come back against Boston. I'm gonna stay away. Offered, I love his price last game. I play him, he did good. I'm gonna play him again. Uh, him being in the lineup probably affected him a little bit. So wait till we get to Sanders. So again, Tatum, Covington, Offered. Uh, let's go to there's one guy I like at 3.9k, Kowooks, because he most likely gonna get the start. We also have to watch out who's gonna get the start um, for the Kings against what time is the game? The Kings game, we need to know who's gonna start at the center position. If Len gonna get the start, then I want my going to Len, but I'm hoping it's Gals here. All right, so for center, Embiid still like the price 6.9.6K. I would rather him not be with Orford, but it doesn't matter. Embiid's still a great player. Should be a good player at that price, but I think I still rather go. I think I rather play Vucevic, probably my favorite point guard against Boston. I mean center, probably my favorite center than Valanciunas, than players like Nurkic. The thing is, I make a lineup and I have the money to go to Nurkic. So if sometimes that's the thing. You have the money. Should I go to Nurkic or leave some money on the table? Right now, that lineup I end up putting Nurkic. But in my heart, to me, Vuk is the best player for center as far as fantasy per points. But total point, I still think he can get up there, especially the fact that Embiid might not be able to get you 50 some fantasy points here. If that's not the case, then Vuk could be a great play against Boston. I think he should be able to do his thing. The game is not going to be a fast game. He should be able to play the kind of game that he wants to play. Jared Allen gonna be out. So again, I love Valanciunas. The last game I had him. He was one of my pick. He was on DK, but still I had him, and he had a great game. Of course, it was a blowout, so he didn't really have to play in the fourth quarter. So Valanciunas is my second center. Butch is my first. Then Nurkic, Embiid, and then I actually not even gonna go. I know Zubac has been playing good, and Brooklyn is a team that you wanna attack for Sanders. So for that reason, I'm gonna go ahead and spray, a little bit of Zubac and part of the same thing against New Orleans but the main guys for me can be those top centers because we will have enough money to play the expensive players because there are a lot of good cheap plays for tomorrow's slate. So let's jump to my 5 players, guys. Let's start with that. Okay. All right. So hey, to me it's easy. You have James Harden. You have to plug him in there. All right. I'm not saying go 100%, but you have to have James Harden at least 50% on your lineup. All right. So James Harden, I'm gonna go with here. My second player I'm gonna go with is at the small forward position. This guy's been really good. I'm not gonna lie, has been good. 45, 32, 41, 45. Not bad at all. So the means gonna be there. Tobias Harris to me right now it looks like he's looking like the second best player, if not the best player for that team. So Tobias Harris, even at 7.5K, I'm gonna put him in there. Alright. I'm gonna go for a cheap play guy. I'm gonna go with TLC. Hopefully I spell his name right. Uh, what is it? Let's put T and let's go shooting guard here. So I'm talking about Timothy. Okay, 3.7K should get this start. Hopefully this time he won't fall out. I don't care if he's playing the Clippers. I like him. I think he's gonna do good as a cheap play. Right? I know I could have gone with Cooks as my cheap play since the price is so close to each other, but I just rather go with TLC here. Alright, and then my third guy, I could give you guys another cheap play, but I choose I'm probably gonna do that. But I'm gonna go with a center here. I love Vucevic. I love Valanciunas, but I'm gonna go with Vuce here. Alright, Vuce will be the guy I'm gonna give you guys as a center. So we have here about 6K average left. And the last player I'm gonna give you guys is, so I'm taking it I'm thinking of Reggie Jackson. I know it's give you guys two cheap play. So yes, I'm gonna stick with Reggie Jackson here. A cheap I'm sorry guys, not Reggie Jackson, Fax. Oof, my bad. Yes, I do like Reggie Jackson, but Fax is the guy I'm gonna give you guys as my basically Fax is a call for me. Fax, Tobias, and Vucevic, my three core, my cheap play is TLC, and James Harden is the star. All right. Appreciate you guys. Please subscribe if you have not. Drop a like in this video for me, please, before you leave. Just gonna take you about not even a second. While you're scroll up or down, just go ahead and click the like button. All right. I appreciate you guys. Good luck, and I'm out.